Is the most requested second bonus to part one. We look at the cards that most appeared. We look at the possible meanings and outcomes. Now, I know you have free will. That's the beautiful part of this. Also, somebody brought up in the last reading, don't you know it's already written? It is, and you have the ability to practice free will. That's the most beautiful part of a reading, because it just shows you what possibly is coming at you in terms of energy. Also, you can depict energy the way that you want. You can define it how it's coming toward you. If the Page of Swords isn't somebody from the past, of course you translate it to the present. I love comments like that. I do. I think they're very challenging, especially for a channel like this where you can relax. You can make the reading what it is. If the Three of Cups is not from the past, of course it correlates to something in the present. So I'm actually glad that somebody challenged me in the comments. I take it with stride. I do not get sad about comments like that. I do know that it's written, and I like that she even stated that in her comments. And the Six of Cups, if this isn't a past person, it's obviously a current person that you're dealing with, having to have the essence of nostalgia to it, having a staple of looking back potentially with a new person. They could be somebody that you met 2 years ago. They could be somebody from 6 months ago. So it's limited to your personal preference. Of course, a reading, when I flash a card, you ask yourself what it does indeed mean to you. So thank you for that comment too. And it was beautiful. I left it up so some of you can see. And, you know, she brought up the fact that there was free will, which all of us have. It's very obvious. So let's begin looking at the reading. We do look at cards these days because it's the new year. You can look at a card like the Page of Swords and say, yeah, it is the person I met a week ago. It is the person I met on New Year's Eve. So those are the three cards we're going to look at: the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, which is a lot of water. And if you're a reader yourself or an intuitive, you know that the swords are very mental. So the Page of Swords is looking at you in terms of possibly using their cognitive ability. They're looking at you with curiosity. So we will get a brand new deck here. I grabbed Manic Mondays because it's Tuesday, but we do these second videos as a relaxed effort to find out what pops out. Okay, so for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all of my decks are saged and pre-prepared beforehand. Like, I definitely use sage on my cards. I pray over it, so they are blessed to a sense, okay, and cater to the overall Libra collective, if you guys ever wondered how I prepare them before. And I shuffle a lot. I shuffle almost religiously to make sure that they have content to them. Page of Swords, please. Can I look at those big three energies that came out? And we will look at the Six of Cups last, if you were curious. What's the Page of Swords? And I might be thinking a little bit harder today on these cards. Thank you. The Magician. I'm going to flash them before I read the energy. The Ten of Wands, a past struggle, and a third card, the World. It's definitely somebody that you closed out with, okay? So if there's anything that you're concerned about, it's a chapter you already lived through. It's a chapter this Page of Swords knows about you. And I said this in the first reading. They do have a mission to overcome the Ten of Wands. And that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could also be dealing with all signs, because that's usually the World. And we have a Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. So you have a past with one, you could have a connection to those signs, but it doesn't have to be. When we read tarot, it's just the energy the person is carrying. They want to overcome a struggle with you, and what's coming toward me at this time is they want to overcome something that you both went through together. I do not think somebody went through this alone in this read. A Page of Swords can also be curious for a number of reasons. So let's run that down in the current tense. A Page of Swords is curious by way of receiving information. A Page of Swords can be interested in you as an attractive person. And the third one can be an admirer. It could be a friend. It could be somebody that you've confided in and they're checking on you. So there's a lot of different definitions, but the ones that came out for you in this reading are these three cards. Manifesting you in the middle card, which is the Magician. And I really think this person, for some reason tonight, Libras, the way it comes out to me as a reader is they want contact. Nobody just manifests you for no reason. They have a means to an end. They want to get to something. And that is what I'm going to ask next as well. I do think that you're sought after because you have something very wonderful about you. You could be ultra sweet here, very, very kind. You have an offering. Now, because I don't know all of you personally, and there's thousands of you I read for, you could have a special something. You know what I mean? That special kick. You could be extra beautiful here. You just have an offering for this person, okay? Which is why they're manifesting in the Magician card. Can I check on the Page of Swords a little bit deeper in our bonus? Our white heart bonus here, and also double clarify that Three of Cups too. We have the Tower is Scorpio, the Temperance card again. You might even feel like you're being guided to talk to one another, almost like what I get is a twin flame reunion. Both of you maybe need to talk for a number of reasons, heavy reasons too. I don't think this reading was very light. I think this is covering something major with the Tower. It's a shift. And it's also Scorpio. Some of you could have felt that the Tower already happened to you, so you're watching as an afterglance. Let's see what else you have here. Judgment. I saw this on the pre-shuffle too. And as we go deeper, the Six of Wands. Somebody wants a victory, whether this is, you know, even sometimes Libra, this can be you. If the Six of Wands gets pulled up in a relationship reading, you might want the Six of Cups. You might want a little victory, a little toot toot too. So I do think that the Six of Wands can be had by a specific, maybe fire sign in this case, or as the Gemini and Virgo signs I listed at the beginning. You have really specific clarifiers in your bonus, and you also have a Tower, okay, which was probably experienced for foundational fixing, or you have a Tower that you feel is coming. Now, I don't look at towers as bad. I used to get scared of them when I first started reading because I always felt like it was the worst card in the deck, but it's actually not. It's building up your tower. Basically, a tower is happening so that your foundation can come in and it can be built smarter. It could be built with a moat around it maybe to protect you. But all of you are essentially protected. If you're spiritual, you're ascended, you have differing views than another person. You might feel like you're separated from the group for a reason. Maybe even here it's for your future. So I just want to highlight that because everybody is ascending differently. Everybody's at a different stage in their romantic cycle. And this is just what's coming out for today. Possibly a little hint of tomorrow too. I do think the highest card here is the two major arcanas of Temperance and the Tower card. I do think that you're coming into a realization that possibly this Page of Swords is realizing with you. I think they're looking on and they're in regret for something that they did to you in the past, whether this was hurting your feelings or they weren't real with you. I get this feeling like somebody just played around. They didn't take things seriously and they want the victory, but it's too late. You've already escaped this person in a sense, okay? Some of you could have had a brief reconciliation, like a brief moment in time where things could have worked out. I think this Tower is happening for your own good. So we will clarify right now and we'll see what comes out for you. And this is why I like to do part twos. It's why I like to look into it deeper because Libras are investigators. And if you're into cold case files or you watch like forensic files, you understand that the breakdown of the story is actually more important probably than the first thing you watched. The breakdown and the behind the scenes is sometimes what we look forward to. So that's why I like to do part twos. We have a Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely like you're taking care of this. I think that you protect this Queen of Pentacles. Nobody has the right to tell you that it's wrong. In reading number 2, I would protect this person as well. So it's about your feelings. It's about what you put into it last year. If you don't want to relive it again, I totally, I adhere to why you do that, Queen of Pentacles. So I think that this is you too today. The Ten of Swords that's here was in the previous reading. I'll briefly touch on that. I think that you have a realization via this Tower that's coming in because the truth is coming to you. I think you realize that your growth has been better, possibly as a single, possibly making this Queen of Pentacles rise each and every day. So it is a preferential point of view. You can view the Tower as yourself today. You can view Temperance as you. These are the cards that show up in the energy. I think it's more Queen of Pentacles. You tell me what you think. You might be more Queen of Pentacles. Okay, What's the outcome for her, or what's the outcome for this Queen of Pentacles? We have a few. We have the Four of Wands, the Three of Swords. I think in the moment you're dealing with a person who you maybe thought did not have clarity in terms of getting things back on footing with you. I feel like this person never really told you their true feelings. This Three of Swords, I feel like is more current. I feel like this is more current. And why? Why is the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands here? I'll show you that I have the Four of Wands too. It popped out with the steeple there. Six of Cups, because somebody is reminiscing. And if you watch DM and DF videos right now, Libras, people are in the Six of Cups. Overall energy is saying the Six of Cups is happening now. Collective readings, Six of Cups too. Okay? And not to say that you can't get out of the Six of Cups, but it can also mean that it's another person. So this one is 2 wine glasses over a sunset. And typically it can be somebody having review, looking back on the past with you. They feel like it was significant. And so this Six of Cups, I feel like, is more than sentimental. It has a romantic feeling in your reading tonight. Somebody's still reminiscing over their Queen of Pentacles. Someone's still understanding that a tower moment happened. They're evaluating it, whether you brought in this tower or them. So I think that this is an important tower that's just about to happen or already happened. Okay, let's clean up here. I will look at the Six of Cups with a different deck right now. I'm just cleaning up. Here is the pile of clarifiers. Of course, you can rewind to see how we got here. That's always interesting. And I bring in the Baroque for the Six of Cups. So let's take a brief moment. The Six of Cups, if it's present in your life at this time, if you are definitely coinciding with the card, you feel it tonight, it's a part of your story and it has pertinence. The Six of Cups again is remembering and nostalgia. Let's see what the Six of Cups is for the Libra collective, angels and guides, and also the highest, most exalted messages, please. I won't accept anything higher than the highest message. What's the Six of Cups to break down for realization? Six of Cups, and we look at the bottom. Ooh, this one was a toughie, but we have to do it. The Ten of Cups, someone viewing you as happiness. A current Two of Cups, which is next. We'll talk in just a moment. The Death card. I think somebody is sorry, could be a Scorpio. I have Cancer, Pisces. I also have all the water signs in the Ten of Cups. If you notice, there's a lot of watery energy. The Death card is even water. Okay, it's Scorpio. So, oh, and I had the card here. Let me show you. I had the original card from your reading prior. There's a lot of water, and I'll tell you why this person is watery. At the end of the day, they miss the Two of Cups, or they miss having this with you. You could have been dealing with a new person as well. This is not exempt for new people that came into your life. But I do think it was a Two of Cups in the past that you're recognizing. Maybe this person is feeling this in the energy today too. They want a romantic feeling with you. That is the only way I can explain this. If it's a new person, they still want the Two of Cups. It's resonating even for new. Okay? Now, I want to get specific here because many of you come back to a video to see what the general feelings are. If it's the Two of Cups that they want with Libra, let's see the outcome of this potential situation. We know things ended with the Death card, Six of Cups, to keep on reminiscing in a sense. But if we want to break it down, 2 Six of Cups cards just means that this person has been really heavy into it, okay? They haven't let go. It's very deep here for this person. I do think that that earlier Three of Swords potentially is theirs, okay? Very heavy feelings. They miss specific things about you. I think this person, there's something here about somebody even misses like the way that you'd put together colors and dress. I also see here somebody misses traveling with you. It's a very particular essence to the Six of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you. That one wanted to come out. The Ace of Wands is not only their wand for you in detail tonight, but I also think that they carry a torch for you. This is that kind of card where you can multiply its definition in different ways. So I think the breakdown is wanting a new beginning with you somehow, some way, somewhere in time. Do I feel like this person has changed? It's a little bit up in the air, and I'll tell you why I don't have a definite answer. I don't have a definite answer because the person seems to want a romantic relationship with you, one of which they've lost. And I'm not sure that they have changed, because this is the thinking pattern is missing you from the past, or missing a version of you from the past. And that's maybe something that you're coming to today. Maybe they miss a version of you. Okay, let's see what other cards want to come out for this situation. This is an interesting reading. These are tough because you touch on the past, even if you want to do a future read. The cards come out as they may, as you guys all know. So let's see what's going on here. Can I get a little bit more information? Some 411. We have some 3 of Wands. Either you and them are waiting. It's either or. The 3 of Wands can be somebody waiting on an answer, a reply, something nice said. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles comes out tonight like really strict and strong. We saw her in the beginning. She comes out standing her ground. Okay. And if we've learned anything from past cycles, we've had a whole year of them. We've learned to stand our ground and what we want for ourselves, because nobody really is going to help us unless they're on the same frequency. And I think that's coming in. That's why she's here tonight, is because she reminds you to stand firm on your laurels. Stand firm on what you think. And the Hierophant is here, which is a commitment card. I think you want to have a happy marriage. That's why the Hierophant is here. I think you want all the good commitments, the children. I think you want the good marriage, but you also want it on your terms, Libra. You know, Libras have an essence to them where they want it a particular way. There's nothing wrong with that too. I think that you just want a healthy Hierophant period of your life where commitments are sealed and there's no more wishy-washy. We had a whole year of that, so I can understand if you do not want that anymore. Okay? There is a few things going on here. We have future and past people. So it can just be the last person you had contact with. Okay? And I think that's the way to put it tonight, because I don't think it's a specific person. I think there could even be multiple people missing you. I also think it's not limited to just a romantic person. I think this is family. I do think it's friends. I also think that you could be feeling this outside energy of wanting to contact you. Okay? Show me the 8 of Wands. I'm just kidding. What else do we need to know here that we're missing in the bonus? 4 of Cups, Page of Swords. They want to remind you, the spirit world, the universe here wants to remind you that not only can you be the observer in this case, but somebody's observing you. So it can be, I'm getting that your Page of Swords already has the information. They've had enough to collect. They're just knowing it's a missed opportunity now. 4 of Cups actively, and this is new. So we have a new 4 of Cups tonight. Interesting that it's a lot of cups. Okay. This is not your sadness either. I think this is just somebody's deep regret for not having come to you sooner. And I also think in hindsight 2020, it's a missed opportunity, and they have different reasons why they believe it's a missed opportunity now. Okay? End statement. That's where I want to leave it for you guys. I think it's simple explaining it that way, and we don't overcomplicate the situation. 4 of Cups is just a missed opportunity. It's apathy, and in some cases, its definition is boredom. Okay? Bored of their situation. Maybe they're tired of seeing other people. Maybe they're tired of living a Knight of Wands kind of a life. 6 of Cups, please. Can I see the truth of that? What is the person thinking tonight? You already have one here. I just can't see it. Establishing communication. Okay? The 8 of Wands, when you look at it as an explanation, this person wants more of it. If it's not happening, they want more of this, right? More communication. I think this person wants to connect to you about why they haven't heard from you, like why you've sought an Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, Ace of Wands, my goodness. Why you've sought this new beginning, you know, why you're choosing not to see them. Some of you are not even going to go with this. You're not going to go with their talk with you. You may not even respond. I think you might leave it on red, but they want to know why you've chosen your new beginning. Okay. Maybe you do have a new coupleship on its way. Maybe you just feel like things are going to be better if you exit from this 6 of Cups. And I really believe it's more the latter. I think you want to exit anything that's very old, very tired, very drawn out. This is just maybe the last kind of confirming read that you get this year on this past person, which I think is more seeing the energy that's coming toward you. Eight of Wands is a very beautiful card. It speaks about fire energy. The Wands family is all about action. It's taking steps, right? It's not anymore, I'm not thinking, I'm not using my cups, I'm actually going to take this action. So if you do get communication, that's what's coming up next, is that Eight of Wands. Why do they come in as a Hermit? They come in as a Virgo. I've been seeing this card, but like in the later part of today. So I just want to get to that. Let me get a new card that's a little bit more filled with cards here and fair. What is that Hermit card? Why is someone like spending time alone, or they've had time to think? The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is wanting to be unguarded. I think this person wants to leave the Seven of Wands to get to the Eight. The breakthrough is speaking to you through that communications card. They want to leave being defensive. They might be tired of lying to friends about their feelings for you. They might be tired of living a life that's very stagnant, okay? Or maybe watching you move is making this person a little envious at the end of the day. Sometimes when they see that you're moving on, Libras, they try to rush and find out what your Ace of Wands is about. And I said this is your action. If you picked up the first video, this is like your action card that you've been proposing most of this whole new season, which is all of January. Okay, so leaving the Seven of Wands to your person, which is being like ultra guarded. And I feel like this is around other people. They're guarded about how they truly feel, how they want to interact with you. And I think maybe even somebody asked them about you. Okay, super specific at the end, but I have to say it because I'm an energy reader. And we have the Eight of Wands. Your conclusion is you're going to get communication. Okay, can I get a little bit more likely outcome? And look, the cards don't even lie. You have a Three of Swords here. This person is really heartbroken after a Three of Swords has happened, okay? This bonus is going to go down as one of the probably most important bonuses too. Okay, can I get a likely outcome card here to end for our beautiful Libriano? What's going on with them? And let's see, Hanged Man. They have a new perspective from something that just happened. It could have been New Year's. It could have been an interaction with somebody who knows you, almost like a mutual. They have a new perspective over why they maybe even here disappeared for some of you who were ghosted, okay? So we have the Hanged Man at the end. Let's leave it there because I think tomorrow will be interesting. Thank you for your time, your effort, listening. Maybe this was your story. If it wasn't, and maybe just parts of it were, I hope that it indeed helped you in your situation, put things in perspective. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We will do tea leaves and a pop-up love reading. We're also going to add finances within that read, so you get kind of a lifestyle, everything in one pot. Okay? Thank you for the bonus. Thank you guys too for ordering personals. They start on the 18th. They will end on the 22nd. And that opens up in the later part of January. So thank you for your time. I hope it helped, and thank you for sharing your stories as always. Good night.